Good evening and welcome to Channel 12's News Time with Nancy. I'm Nancy. Tonight on the show we'll be discussing how globalization affects our lifestyles as Australians. First we'll head to Barbara, who's reporting to you from somewhere very far away.
So, Nancy, can you hear me? Oh, okay, that's good. So, I'm just going to talk about how globalization affects Australia. And, well, sometimes Australia is called the baby country because we were only colonized 200 years ago. And so we're widely influenced by other cultures. And now I'm just going to hand over to this random hobo I found on the street who will talk to you about how globalization has affected their lives and how the other cultures have affected their lives.
Closer, like that.
So, hi random hobos on the street.
No, wait, can we start again? Ready? Go.
So, hi random hobos on the street. Would you like to tell us about how other cultures have affected Australian lifestyle?
I want a burger from Burger King.
Oh, okay. How about you?
I would just like to say that in this modern 21st century society, we are becoming surrounded by more and more cultures, increasing by the day. I mean, Australia is one of the most multicultural countries in the world, and this means that wherever you go, you can find shops that aren't Australian, restaurants that aren't Australian. I mean, we don't even have a specific Australian. I mean, since, the first people that lived here were just convicts, I suppose. They're all from England, so we don't have our own culture. We're just affected by all these other cultures around the world.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Barbara, for that thrilling report that didn't stray from the script at all. Now I would just like to take this moment to ask you to think about how many things you've done today that have been influenced by cultures around the world other than what's typically thought to be Australian culture. I'm sure you've done at least one thing today that was from somewhere else around the world. I think it's quite clear to see now that in this very multicultural and very new age community that we have here in Australia, you can't not be influenced by a different culture from somewhere in the world. So we're leaving you with that thought is Nancy from News Time with Nancy on Channel 12. See you next week. Goodbye.